The mystery of Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. The disappearance of Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, commonly known as the MH370 incident, occurred on March 8, 2014, during a flight from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. Search efforts were conducted from the Indian Ocean west of Australia to Central Asia, in response to the loss of the Boeing 777, which had 227 passengers and 12 staff members on board. Flight 370's disappearance is so puzzling that it has become one of the most well-known missing aeroplanes in history. Flight 370 took off at 12:41 a.m. local time, and reached a cruising altitude of 10,700 meters, 35,000 feet, at 1:01 a.m. At 1:07 a.m., the Aircraft Communication Addressing and Reporting System, ACAS, which relayed information regarding the performance of the aircraft, issued its final message before being turned off. At 1:21 a.m., just as the aircraft was about to enter Vietnam airspace over the South China Sea, the plane's transponder, which connected with air traffic control, was turned off. At 1:19 a.m., the crew's last audio communication occurred. Military and civilian radar in Malaysia started following the aircraft at 1:30 a.m. as it flew southwest over the Malay Peninsula, and then headed northwest over the Strait of Malacca. At 2:22 a.m., Malaysian military radar lost contact with the plane over the Andaman Sea. Hourly signals from Flight 370 were picked up by an Inmarsat satellite in geostationary orbit over the Indian Ocean, which last located the aircraft at 8:11 a.m. Initial searches for the plane concentrated on the South China Sea. Search operations were extended to the Strait of Malacca and the Andaman Sea, when it was discovered that Flight 370 had veered to the west, immediately after the transponder was turned off. The plane had been missing for a week, before the Inmarsat contact was made public, on March 15. Although the plane's specific location could not be determined from the signal analysis, it was found that it might have been anywhere along two arcs, one extending from Java southward into the Indian Ocean, southwest of Australia, and the other northward through Asia from Vietnam to Turkmenistan. On the southern arc, the search region was subsequently widened to include the Indian Ocean southwest of Australia, and on the northern arc, it was widened to include Southeast Asia, Western China, the Indian subcontinent, and Central Asia. According to the Air Accidents Investigation Branch, AAIB, the plane went down 1,500 miles, 2,500 kilometers, southwest of Australia in a desolate area of the Indian Ocean. Around 2,000 kilometers, 1,200 miles, northwest of Perth, Western Australia, an Australian ship began to notice a number of acoustic pings that may have originated from the flight recorder, or black box, of the Boeing 777 on April 6. Further searches were conducted using a robotic submarine. The submarine did not discover any debris. The pings were dispersed over a large region, and testing revealed that a defective wire in the acoustic apparatus may have caused the pings. The right-wing flaperon was recovered on a beach on the French island of Réunion on July 29, 2015, nearly 3,700 kilometers, 2,300 miles, west of the region of the Indian Ocean that was being searched by Australian officials. 26 further pieces of wreckage were discovered over the course of the following 18 months off the coasts of Tanzania, Mozambique, South Africa, Madagascar, and Mauritius. Although the presence of two fragments from the cabin's interior indicated that the plane had split apart, it was impossible to tell whether it had done so in midair or upon collision with the water. Study of the right wing flap discovered in Tanzania, and the Réunion wing flaperon, revealed that the aircraft had not had a controlled descent, meaning it had not been led to a sea landing. The locations of the wreckage helped to focus the search region in the Indian Ocean, because certain crash sites might not have produced debris that might have drifted to Africa. In January 2017, the governments of Malaysia, Australia, and China suspended the investigation into Flight 370. The Malaysian government released its final report about aircraft 370's disappearance in July 2018. The likelihood of a mechanical breakdown was very low, and the change in flight route certainly occurred from operator inputs, but the cause of Flight 370's disappearance remained a mystery. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.